This video is for Jessie and Miss Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead. I just want to say thank you so much for this beautiful gift. First of all, that was Nisi saying thank you as well. But I also wanted to say how absolutely gorgeous, and I have to acknowledge too, like the craftsmanship when it comes to this board as well, and the thought and the time and the care that it took to make this, but to also just cultivate and think about every single concept that this board has. So we're gonna go through it, and then in true Meggy Moo fashion, we are going to make us a charcuterie board. And I'm gonna get into what that charcuterie board looks like. But first of all, I have to seriously, if I could just sleep with this board every night, I would use it as my pillow because I am absolutely in love with it. Good thing Nisi left the house because that would have been awkward. Anyways, so we're gonna start with the first handle. It is a double-ended board. You see how long this is? I'm a very short girl, but it's almost as long as my body. So the first handle of this board says Lazy Days Ahead with Jessie and Lisa 2023. Absolutely gorgeous. Cannot believe that you burned all of this into this. This is beautiful. This is my favorite part of the whole board, like this one sentimental piece. This is the coffee Arabica plant. Absolutely gorgeous. If you watch any of our craft and chats, you know that we talk about coffee a lot. And my mom and I, Ginger from Not For Nothing Homestead, are obsessed with coffee. So they incorporated an absolutely beautiful coffee Arabica plant into this. We also have coffee time with Into the Mud with Meggy Moo. And I love this. This is so cute. I love the concept of coffee time, like gathering around and just having a cup of coffee and like having a moment. Whether that incorporates a board or not, it doesn't really matter. It's really like, what does coffee bringing all of us together is what it symbolizes. So thank you. On the other side, we have another coffee Arabica plant. Both equally as gorgeous. Like the whole layout of the entire board, just absolutely beautiful. Stunning. I love it. Thank you so much. Now, I know you guys aren't ready for this. And I don't have any of Miss Lisa's jam to use on this board, but I am gonna incorporate some jam that made me kind of think of Tiffany from Mud and Mascara. So let's get into our board today. It's gonna incorporate a few things, lots of things that I love. I don't know if you guys know, but it's pumpkin season, and it's just the start of September, but pumpkin was brought back by Starbucks a while ago. Sorry, I've got a visitor in the kitchen. A few weeks ago, but Trader Joe's pumpkin products are like superior, okay? If you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, I am very sorry for you. But if you do, you need to check out some of these products. And some of the things we're gonna try today together, but it's gonna be kind of like a smorgasbord board. We're gonna have some fruit, probably just one piece, some cheese, some nuts, some crackers, some random pancakes because I was just in the mood to snack on some, and then a couple of the Trader Joe's pumpkin items. So first we're gonna start with what I'm most excited to try this year, the pumpkin brioche twist. This thing smells so delightful. So I'm gonna put a couple slices of that out on this board, and we're gonna just incorporate around the coffee time. That's how we're gonna kind of work our board here. And I don't know that I'm gonna put any dishes out. If I do, it's gonna be at the very end. Now, last year, I made French toast using this brioche bread, and it was divine. So, again, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, you've got to go. Look at how wonderful that looks. It smells so good. So we're gonna put some of this wonderful brioche bread in the corner. And we're gonna come back to that just a little bit. I don't even know if you guys can see all of it, but that's okay. We're gonna come back to that. We can maybe slice that up too later, depending on how I feel. But really we're just trying to showcase the board. The board is the main event. the food is secondary to it. So I'm gonna put my pancakes, actually I am gonna get a dish. Be right back. Short people problems. I have to climb on the counter to get to anything and everything. All right, so we're gonna put some mini poppers pancakes in here. Let me drop one. So these are the poppers pancakes. They are so good, little Belgian waffle pancakes. And all I'm gonna do, instead of putting it in like a little dish, because I'm about to eat these right now, because I'm like craving them, is drizzle some syrup on top. Make like a little pancake dish. Voila. So this whole side is gonna be just like yummy sweets. So these also are delicious, and we get these every year. These are the Halloween JoJo cookies. They're literally like Oreos, but better. And they're little Halloween pumpkins. So we're gonna put some of those in our Trader Joe's side of the board. I'm gonna call that the Trader Joe's side. No. They also have pumpkin, I lost my train of thought. Pumpkin ravioli, and you might be like, ew, gross, what is that? It is so delicious. I cannot stress to you enough, you have to try it. If you've never had pumpkin ravioli, I literally advise you to find whatever recipe you can. If you'd rather make a homemade one, do you, boo-boo. But their store-bought pumpkin ravioli, absolutely delicious. That is what is on the stove right now, because Macy wanted it for dinner. So we are gonna make some pumpkin ravioli pasta for dinner tonight. So we've got our little Trader Joe's corner over here. And there's only one last thing to put on this Trader Joe's corner, and these are the cutest little potato chips ever. Again, the most random corner ever. Ghosts and Bats crispy potato snacks. They also have tortilla chips in the shape of fall leaves. So like literally anything and everything you can think of as far as snacks go. Oh, like on theme. They're so cute. Right, for Halloween. Look how sweet. It's like a little ghost, for real. All right, we're just gonna put those around, because again, we want the center to be kind of clear, because I'm gonna leave that coffee time with making you very visible for everyone. Cannot wait to use this board in an upcoming craft and chat. It's coming, trust me. It will not be featured in this video, but Trader Joe's also had butternut squash mac and cheese, and oh my God, absolutely delicious as well. So I'm going to probably put this straight on the board. I got some Boursin cheese. Now, this is my favorite kind of cheese, and I think that we've talked about this before, we as in me and the world. It is a Gournay cheese, and this particular one I've never had, so I'm excited to try it. Caramelized onion and herbs. So usually I get like the chive and onion one, and that one is my favorite. Oh my God, that smells so good. My favorite, but we're gonna try this one just because I feel like it fits the vibe a little better. I don't know, we'll see. Now for the cheese, I'm gonna do a little twist on it this time. So I'm gonna drizzle some hot honey on top, just because I want to give it a shot and see what it's like. And we're just doing a little exploring here, but also I think it's gonna kind of help. I'm gonna also put, wow, that looks beautiful. On top of that, to finish it off, some dry roasted pecan pieces. Cheese and nuts, so good. Cannot think of a better combo. Mom used to make these, I don't know, I didn't like them then as much, but I crave it all the time now. She used to make these cheddar, like, footballs. I don't know what she called it, and she probably will comment on this video and like be like, how do you not remember? but they were like in the shape of a football. I think it was a pimento cheese ball. I could be totally wrong. She'll correct me, I know she will. But she made the best pimento cheese balls, if that's what it was. It had like nuts on the outside. It was absolutely divine. So we are going to take our crackers and just circle them around our cheese. Here. This was intended to be a breakfast board, but that's okay. We've got some breakfast food on here, so it'll suffice. All right, so there we go, our little corner there. And again, this is gonna be like the most random set of foods that you'll ever find. So, I've only got a couple things left, and I'm really excited for the last thing. I may not even need that dish, like I said. But we're gonna make our kiwi stars for this one, because I always have to incorporate a little fruit. And fortunately for me and you, it's the only fruit I have in my house right now. So, I'm gonna get creative and crafty. And if you haven't seen me make these yet, I will show in a later date maybe. I can post a tutorial if you guys want, like a quick little short tutorial. But it's super easy. You literally just take a knife and core it. But look how pretty. They turned out so cute. Maybe we will need that dish. All right, so we're gonna do 2 of those. And I'm really struggling with that today. Nisi went out to go get some strawberries, so we won't just have kiwi in the house now. She actually makes me like overnight oats almost every night, and it's like my favorite thing in the whole world. But it has really helped me in like getting healthy, and I don't want to say my weight loss journey because that wasn't really the goal, but just like getting healthy and being more mindful of like what I eat and like my protein intake and like going to the gym and stuff. That's been my goal, so that has helped a lot. So we've got our second kiwi, so we're just gonna kind of put that over there. I didn't want it to overlap with that. I just wanted it to sit there. So while we're kind of chatting, before I open up my next item, I'm gonna show you guys real quick because we're talking about pumpkin. She always makes me my oats, so, and I know how to make them, but it's like one of those things where she just makes it way better than I do. I looked up a recipe to make her oats instead last night, so I put together some oats, so I'm gonna show you guys really quick what those turned out like and how they turned out. So you might be looking at me like, Megan, what the heck are those? But I'm gonna show you what they're supposed to look like in their like finished fashion. I prefer overnight oats. I like my oats to be cold. I do not like them to be hot. So these are pumpkin oats, pumpkin overnight oats. So it has pumpkin, like pureed pumpkin, has oats, chia seeds, a scoop of protein, which is optional for you if you like it. If you don't, then you don't have to have it. I did sugar-free yogurt. I did nutmeg, pumpkin pie spice, and cinnamon. And I think just a dash of milk. And I want to say that was it for my recipe. So if anybody is interested in the recipe and you like overnight oats like I do, these turned out really good. Again, they look a little like funky. My dad would definitely say like, get that baby food away from me. But I love overnight oats. For whatever reason, I just enjoy them to be cold instead of being hot. Like oatmeal to me is just not, I can't stomach it anymore. So anyways, back to the board. So our last dish I'm gonna use for some mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna probably just lay it and build like a little flower with it. If, I don't wanna say that because I feel like it's not gonna turn out the way I want it to because I've never done this before. But if it does, then we'll say it was a flower. If it doesn't, then we'll just say that it's art, right? Interpretive. So, oh, that kind of looks like a flower. Not really. Okay, that's all right. No biggie. So, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick and grab a spoon. But the last part is, I'm excited. So in order to kind of make this look like a flower, man, I am not as strong as I thought it was. You guys are gonna laugh at me. Oh, there we go. That worked like a charm. All right, so this is a hot and sweet jelly, pepper jelly. Ooh, that smells good, from Trader Joe's. And I think we've talked about in previous crafted chats too, like where you can get like specialty jellies from and jams if you don't make them yourself. Obviously, most of you guys make them yourself. I do not. So I usually survive on you guys sending them to me, which has been great. But I also like to see like what store-bought ones I can find that have really good stuff in them. So this one has sugar, red and green bell peppers, red and green jalapeno peppers, distilled vinegar, green chili peppers, and pectin. So, oh, I remember Mom saying something about pectin, it being how she made hers. But this smells like the right amount of sweet and spicy. It almost smells like a salsa, but I thought it would be perfect as like a little dollop in the middle of this cheese, and it might bring to, no, it's gonna spread. That's all right. So we're just gonna put it in the cheese so that, you know, if I was serving this to guests, that they could just come by, grab a slice of cheese with a little jelly on it, put a cracker, and I'm probably gonna incorporate some more crackers on this side so that it goes a little better for the flow of it, and you can eat it with multiple things. But I did just use sliced fresh mozzarella, thinly sliced mozzarella cheese for that side. And I'm gonna put, like I said, some crackers, because oh my gosh, I can't stand blank space on my boards. I don't know what it is. I must have OCD or something, but blank space drives me nuts on there. All right, so that I think is going to be all for the board tonight. I don't have much else in front of me except pumpkin oats, so we could do that, but that might be a little funky. So just to review, we're gonna recap here. We've got the board provided by Jessie and Lisa, Lazy Days Ahead. Thank you again. We have sliced mozzarella cheese with some hot pepper jelly. We have Ritz crackers. I just did generic Ritz crackers. Kiwi. We did some Gordonade cheese, the Boursin cheese, the caramelized onions, and I just topped it with some Mike's Hot Honey and pecans. And then we've got over here our little ghosts and ghouls, our Trader Joe's section. So we've got our potato chips. This is just like a really good like snack side. Potato chips, we've got pancakes and syrup. We've got some little JoJo's cookies, and we have some pumpkin brioche bread, which, before you go, I am gonna try because I'm really curious if this tastes good or not. And I will be very honest if you guys are like, oh, that looks so good, I kinda wanna make some. I wonder if it's good. So freaking good. It's like, tastes like a pecan swirl, but freshly baked. I don't know if you guys know what pecan swirls are. We grew up with them. Oh my God, it is divine. So if you ever needed to know whether you needed that bread or not, you need it 100%. But I appreciate you guys sticking out with me and joining me to say thank you to Miss Lisa and Jessie for the board and kind of putting together a quick little snack charcuterie board for all the things I was craving today. So thank you guys, and I will see you later.